Good afternoon, Miss, and everyone in general. Today, my group and I will talk to you about academic product number one. Okay. Today, I want to share my personal experience visiting Ica, a beautiful city in Sander, Peru. I went there with my family during the summer, and it was very interesting cultural experience. Although in the some country the way the life traditional evening accent are different from what in used to my hometown. One of the things that impressed me most was visiting the Wakachina Oasis. It's a magical place in the middle of the desert, and I met many tours from the countries. Uh, we went sandboarding and took a buggy ride. It was a lot of fun. The people there were very friendly and proud that their traditions. I also visited some ventures and learned how they make pisco a very important element in their culture. I realized that Ica was a deep connection with this story, especially with the Nazca cultural and its lines. This trip taught me a appreciate cultural difference, and I was happy to explore the place with unique customs and traditions.
Continuing with the presentation, my name is Jairo Leonardo Curipaco Curasma, and I will explain the cultural difference and similarities between Huancayo and Ica. First, the climate is very different. Huancayo has a cold and sometimes rainy climate, while Ica is hot and dry most of the year. Because of that, people in Huancayo wear jackets, ponchos, and warm clothes. While in Ica, they usually wear light clothes like t-shirts, shorts, and sandals. Second, the typical food is very different too. In Huancayo, we eat traditional Andean food such as pachamanca, trucha, mote, and papala huancaína. In Ica, they prefer coastal and Afro-Peruvian food like carapulcra con sopa seca, seco de cordero, and mariscos. Third, people speak differently in Huancayo. People tend to be more serious and reserved. In Ica, people talk with more expression, more relaxed, using many coastal expressions. Fourth, we both love festival and tradition. Huancayo celebrates the Fiesta de Santiago, and Ica celebrates the Vendimia. Even though there are many differences, we also share values like family, community, and cultural pride. Now, speaking about the form of cultural respect, I think the most important thing is to be open minded. Thank you.
Hello, today I'm going to explain what migration is. Migration means when people move from one place to another to live there for a short time or forever. This can happen inside the same country, like when someone moves from, for example, Jauja to Lima, or, well, it can also happen between countries, like when someone leaves Peru and moves to the United States. There are many reasons why people migrate. And some do it to find better jobs, schools, um, or to live in a safer and better place. Other people have to move because of hard problems like a poverty, violence, or natural disasters, such as a floods or drugs. And some also moves to join their familiaries in another place. There are different types of migration. If it happens inside the same country, it is called internal migration. And if it happens between countries, it is called international migration. Well, migration can also be voluntary when the people choose to move, but is forced when they have no choice. Migration is very important because it affects both the place people live and the place they go to. It brings challenge, but also good things like a cultural exchange, more jobs, and learning from each other. And finally, according to the International Organization for Migration, is a natural part of human life and should be safe and fair for everyone. Thank you, teacher, for your attention.